that is Hindi, right? So apart
Definitely.
from Hindi, people don't speak even a proper Hindi as well in particular
That's
area.
true.
Not like I'm not gonna learn this language. I'm not gonna vanquish this language at any cost because I had that mother tongue influence where I was pronouncing the word incorrectly, and I
Yes.
was not able to comprehend how to pronounce the word correctly, right?
Yes.
And now these days you very well know that everything is just one click away from us. So I
Definitely.
just wanted to get instant transformations in my communication as well, and I was not able to bring them, and I was completely stumped and blown that time. How can I actually bring some trans? Yeah, very good afternoon. Doing
How
well.
are you? Okay, how are you?
Yeah, I've been doing great. Thank you so much for asking. How have you been?
Yes, I'm also doing well. Thanks for asking. So, how has your day been so far?
Yeah, day has been so far so good. I have been enjoying my day, and I have been just exerting to connect with the people, those who are imparting their knowledge on social media applications. What
That's
about you as well? How's your day
yeah.
been so far?
Yes, it's quite amazing, I would say, because it was a kind of relaxing day. This is my second session today. So yeah, that's day is
Okay,
going nice.
but this is my first lesson for the day. Before this,
Okay.
I was having a conversation, and that was
So, okay, so before jumping into the conversation, I think we should introduce ourselves.
yeah, sure, sure. Go on, please. The board is in your court, so go on, please.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
So my name is Akanksha. I am originally from Uttarakhand, currently residing in Delhi, and I have done my graduation in Bachelor of Science, pursuing Masters in English from IGNOU. And I am a homemaker. I have a baby, and simultaneously running a small YouTube channel where I post conversational videos and my experiences of learning English language, sharing my experiences there. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. And when it comes to my hobby, I love to interact with people, reading books, watching movies, and listening to music. That's a bit about myself.
Yeah, quite amazing. Quite amazing that you
Thanks.
are from Uttarakhand. Now you have been staying in Delhi NCR and you're working on your communication simultaneously.
Yeah.
That is a delectable job that is being done by you.
Thanks for that. So
So how
now
long it has been that you have been exerting to conquer this language?
I think it's been 2 years, but I was not consistent with it because I was like because I am having a baby. She's very young right now. She's very small. So because of that,
Can understand you.
I was taking a long gap between like for 5 or 6 months, and then I restarted again. So it was going inconsistent. But yes, I have been learning this language for 2 years. Yeah. What about you? You are speaking very well.
First, first I would like to introduce myself and
Yes,
then
definitely.
we'll go into the conversation, right? So,
Definitely.
okay. So this side, Lalit, I come from Uttar Pradesh, and it's been nearly 7+ years to me. I have been working in Delhi NCR itself.
Okay.
So, and it's been nearly 2+ years to me. I have been exerting to conquer this language. And yeah, as you told me that you have not been consistent in this language. So I also have been sailing in the same boat, and it's been couple of days I haven't had any conversation with anybody. So today I thought now I should go with conversation. Otherwise, like I'm
Yes.
gonna be underconfident again.
Definitely, it happens. Yes. Yeah,
Yes,
but you
yes.
are not looking underconfident, and you are not like it is not looking like you were inconsistent with your journey. You are speaking really well, and you are using idioms and good vocabularies are there. So you are doing a great job, I would say.
Actually, now these days it has become my forte to use sophisticated vocabularies and couple of advanced structures in my communication. Because if I'm just speaking this language in a basic manner all the time, this is not gonna leave any kind of great impression on my on communication. So that is why I have decided this thing that now I just need to prevail couple of vocabularies and structures in the communication.
That's so nice. I mean, yes, you are doing it, and I am very curious to know that how do you learn these vocabularies? Because we all learn, we are trying to learn advanced word, but we are not like sometimes we are not able to implement those vocabularies while having conversations. So how do you do that? I want to know that.
Okay, but yeah, I'm like telling you this thing, and it seems like it sounds like it is cherry on cake, but it is not. Because when it comes to doing, we always find tons of difficulties, tons of hurdles while incorporation words and sentences.
Yes,
So how I have been doing it, actually, whatever I need to learn in this English communication. If I talk about like couple of words I need to learn. So if I need to learn two words, so what I usually do, I just create a single Hindi sentence using both the vocabularies, right? After Hindi sentence, I write the translation of that particular sentence, and I exert to reiterate that sentence at least thrice in a day, and I just keep doing that particular work for a long period of time so that I can recall that particular word whenever there would be any kind of utilization of that particular word. So this is how I have been doing, but this is, as I told you earlier, that this sounds like this is cherry on cake, but it is not. It is
definitely.
literally a hard nut to crack to do this kind of thing. Yeah.
Exactly, and you have to be very dedicated. You have to like, it is not like you are like, suppose I am doing a lot of things right now. So sometimes I don't even get time to like write sentences and to practice them
Hmm.
like again and again. So it is a very time
Hmm.
taking, and you have to put a lot of efforts for that, right? You are truly dedicated,
Yeah, yeah,
I must say.
absolutely. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. The thing is this here in which company I'm working right now. So here it is much indispensable that I should deal with communication. I should deal with the people in English communication. So that is why I have been just working on my things. And now, as I told you earlier, that now it has become my forte to work on my communication. Right? Because
Yes,
I have been getting guidance from your kind of people, those who are imparting their knowledge on social media applications.
yes. Yes, I mean, we all are learners, and somewhere we are helping to each other. Like, I started having
Exactly.
conversation 1 month ago, and I can see the difference on myself because it's been 1 month, and I am learning a lot of things from different people. So it helps a lot to learn a lot of things from different people, right? From their
Okay. Okay.
experiences.
So you mean to say, okay, you mean to say that you started having video conversations before 1 month,
Yes.
right? Okay, okay. So when did you kick off your speaking journey for the first time?
Okay, speaking, I would say it's been 1 year, I would say. But as I told you, it was
Okay.
not, I was not consistent at all. I
Hmm.
started my YouTube channel 1 year ago, but that time I was not having conversation. I used to make solo videos, and I did
Yeah,
it for
actually,
two, yes, I did it for
yeah, it
two
happens to
months.
me.
Yeah, but
Hmm. Yeah, go
on
on,
my
please.
on my YouTube channel as well, I took break for 6 months, and then again I restarted 1 month ago, and then I started having conversations. So yeah, that is how it is going.
Yeah, this is my job. Something is better than nothing. If you're not taking
That,
any actions, this is fine,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So if we are
definitely,
losing consistency in this like English language, this is fine. But ultimately, one or the other day, we'll have to jump back into this language if we
definitely,
literally want to speak this language eloquently.
definitely. And okay, I want to know that how are you managing all the things, like you are working right now, and I can see that you are in your shop, right? Is it a kind of shop?
Yeah, this is my father's shop. My
Okay,
yeah, yeah. My father has two businesses. First one is
okay,
related to bakery, and second one is related to this clothing store.
okay.
So whenever I get leisure time, I try to spend my time here itself.
That
And
that
simultaneously I always exert to have sessions with the people. You know whenever you are going to watch me anywhere, you must be going to witness this particular same background in each and every video.
Yes, actually, I went through your channel just as I told when I told you to give me your channel link, and I went through your channel and I
Hmm.
saw that okay, and I got to know that you are truly dedicated to learn this language because you are working and then you are managing to have conversation with others as well. So that's really nice.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it happens to me that being like student person, I'm not able to find out the leisure time every day. But
Yes.
this is my behove and certain responsibility that I need to bring out some leisure time to spend and to have conversations with the people as well.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, when you are unfolding yourself in front of the people, you are not. being practical in this community. So to being practical, you need to do some practice. You need to connect with the people. You need to unveil yourself. You need to unconceal yourself in front of the people. If you literally want to grow by leaps and bounds in this communication.
Definitely. You are using a lot of good vocabularies, and sometimes I'm not even understanding them. They are like amazing. And I am going to learn a lot of vocabularies from this video, I would say. After that, I'm going to watch it again and I'm gonna translate those all these vocabulary, whatever you have used. So tell
Actually, it happens. You know when you. It happens when I used to connect to the people. So when people used to use couple of sophisticated vocabularies in their communication, I used to think like how they are able to incorporate or comprise such kind of vocabularies. I'm not able to move the needle in my communication because
yes,
there was a moment in time where I was completely stagnant and where wondering that how can I grow my communication.
yes. Okay, so since how long have you been learning this language, by the way?
Like same duration as you have been exerting to conquer this
Okay,
language for
you
last 2 years. So
okay.
I also have been doing the same thing, but this has been very cumbersome kind of journey for me, very difficult journey for me because in my incipient days I didn't get the great guidance from people.
Yes,
So not from people like I joined two institution as well in the beginning of my journey, but I didn't get lot many insights from them as well. Everybody was just making money. They were running after their money, but not running after the people to make them speak.
yes, that's so true. I can totally understand it. I have seen some coaching
Mm.
institute nearby me, and they only like they do nothing. True. I mean, there are
Mm.
some good institute and coaching centers as well, but most of the time they don't teach you a lot. They will tell you you have to do this and that, but they are not going to. In the end of the day, only you are the one who can make differences and who can do something for yourself. Others are going to give you some guidance, and otherwise only you have to work on yourself.
Absolutely. So I would like to request you, would you please walk me through about your English journey, uh, how you have achieved such kind of fluency and how you have started speaking. So what all kind of difficulties and nuisance were faced by you?
Yeah. So I started, okay, so I have completed my schooling, my graduation in Hindi medium school. I belong to very small village of Uttarakhand, and I have completed my schooling from there only. So I never get any exposure of speaking or learning this language. I was even not aware about that how much important or crucial it is to learn this language. But after my graduation, I got to know that you have to be fluent. I mean, it is after my graduation I got to know that it is very important to learn this language nowadays. It is not like you have to learn this language if you want to do well in your career or gain confidence in yourself and do do something in your life. It is very important in every field, right? So then I and at that time I was married as well. So after that I decided, okay, let's start learning this language. And I did it all by myself. I would say I started learning basic English words like verbs, and uh, I started from scratch. I would say there were like I was because when a Hindi medium school kid, because they don't have a lot of English vocabularies, so they have to start from learning words. So I have to start with some
Yeah, they
basic
have to
words.
learn Monday, Tuesday as well.
Yes,
Tuesday as
exactly.
well.
I mean, so that's how I started. I started learning verbs and English words, vocabularies, and I started making basic sentences. And I learned some grammar rules as well, how to use those grammar rules in having
Mhm.
conversation. And yeah, so this is what I did. And I like to read books, so I started reading books in English. Before that I used to read books but only in Hindi, but after that I started reading books. And I started watching stuffs in movies, only content in movies. And I started listening to English music. So that's how I was like immersing myself in this language. So yeah, these are the things which helped me to gain this much fluency, and I'm still not fluent. Like I have to work a lot on my English, because I want to become and like I want to learn advanced English words, but as I told you that I try to learn them, but when it comes to like incorporate or when it comes to utilize those words while having conversation, I just can't. So I want to learn these kind of things.
Okay. In the in the stepping step of your of your journey of communication, if you are exerting to push forward the vocabularies in your communication, so you may find some kind of hurdles, you may find some kind of baffledness, but if you are exerting deliberately, so one or the other day become like this, that you'll be pro, right? You'll be able to incorporate anything in your effortlessly. But
Definitely,
initially, we have to confront the challenges, we have to confront the difficulties first, then later whatever we want.
definitely. That's so true. Let
Okay, and so nowadays, what all things are being done by you to bring some tremendous transformation in communication? Because as you mentioned that you an advanced speaker, so what all things are you doing to become an advanced or sophisticated speaker?
right now, I try to read books and try to learn some vocabularies from those books, and actually I am not getting enough time as well to practice, because as I told you, I have a baby, so I have to
Mhm.
take care of her. So I rarely get time for that. And if I'm getting 2 hours per day, so that time I take my sessions and I have a conversation with others, because I don't want to break this fluency right now. So it is important to have conversation every single day for me, because if I
Yeah,
don't speak for 2 or 3 days, after that I start fumbling and I start getting stuck again. So for me it is very important to have conversation every single day, and apart from them, whenever I get
yeah,
time
this is for everybody.
yes,
Yeah, this is important for everybody, for me too, because when I don't talk to anybody, so I also feel that I'm gonna forget this language.
yes,
But just to get, and this is our misconception that we are gonna forget this language like this. But yeah, if it is being done for a long period of time, we are definitely gonna be underconfident, right?
yes,
We
it
are
is
definitely gonna be inferior. So if it,
definitely.
yeah, yeah.
I agree with you, because this has happened with me. I took break for 6 months, and after that, when I start, I was one day I was trying to speak a basic sentence, and I was getting stuck, and I was feeling like I am not able to speak this basic sentence. So then I got to know that I have lost my fluency, and I have to work upon it again, all over again. So then I started having conversations, and now I don't want to break it, because it is not our mother tongue. We are not speaking it from since our childhood,
Hmm.
right? We are just new to this language, so we have to be consistent with it. It is very important. And if, yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Okay, so I would like to ask one from your end. Uh, so, what's the inevitable reason behind it that you have started learning this language?
Okay,
Why are you learning this language?
as I told you that I there are multiple reasons. uh, I think nowadays, if you don't know English, that means you know nothing. People observe it about you, that if you are not capable enough to speak in this language, that means you don't know anything, and you assume yourself inferior. And like, okay, so whenever if you place like Delhi, or so you can see that there are a lot of people who are speaking this language, and if you see them, you feel underconfident. So it is important to gain
Yes, yes.
confidence. Yes, it happens with me a lot of time. Like if I'm seeing the people are speaking this language, and I feel like we are not able to speak in this
Hmm.
language, and because of that reason, you cannot feel underconfident about it, right? And of course, in career aspects as well,
It
it
used
is.
to happen to me.
Yes, it happens with me a lot of time when I shifted here. And one day, for the very first time, I went to a mall, and then I there were a lot of people who were speaking. in English language very naturally, and it feels like very, you feel yourself like very underconfident. You feel like you don't belong to this place or something like that. So for that, it is very important to learn it, right? You don't have to feel that way. So that was first reason
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
would say.
yeah.
Yes, to gain confidence in
Mm.
yourself.
I
And
also,
yes, please go on.
yeah, I also have been, yeah, I also have gone through many instances, and those instances were also the indispensable thing for me to improve my communication. Apart
Yes,
from this, like those kinds of incidents, one very critical incident happened to me, and that was the promotion kind of thing. I lost my
oh
promotion just
yes,
because of this communication, right? Because
yes,
I also come all the way from a domestic village where the
yes,
people only speak in their particular vernacular, that is Hindi, right? So apart
definitely.
from Hindi, people don't speak even a proper Hindi as well in that particular
That's
area.
true.
Thought like I'm not gonna learn this language. I'm not gonna vanquish this language at any cost because I had that mother tongue influence where I was pronouncing the word incorrectly, and I
Yes,
was not able to comprehend how to pronounce the word correctly, right?
yes,
And now these days you very well know that everything is just one click away from us. So I
definitely.
just wanted to get instant transformations in my communication as well, and I was not able to bring them, and I was completely stumped and blown that time. How can I actually bring some transformation, some instant transformations in myself? And I didn't. I actually didn't, and that was not a new thing for me. That was completely like it happens. We cannot get instant result in this
Exactly.
communication. We need to be much resilient and much perseverant,
Definitely.
and we have
Definitely.
to work on the things, yeah, vigilantly all the time. Then we only can get some profound impact on our communication.
Definitely, totally agree to you because when I started learning this language, I used to watch videos on YouTube and they were talking about like you can learn this language in 3 months or 2 months or 6 months, and I used to and some were saying that you can learn this language in 1 year, and I was like, this is how much time am I going to take? Like for 1 year, I have to try to learn this language. This is so long, but now I have been learning this language for 2 years and I'm still not fluent. So this is not something like you will learn overnight, and it is not a overnight thing. You have to work every single day and you will get result gradually and by. It is not kind of instant thing, right? That's so true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
uh,
Okay. Anything else you would like to bring up today? You would like to share with me?
I think that's the all about myself. If you want to ask something, you can go for that.
Okay.
Actually, I
Okay.
want
So
to
I would
because
definitely like to ask.
yes, actually, I have a question for you, not only for me but for the viewers because I'm going to upload this video on my channel. So I want to ask because you are speaking really well and the way you are using those vocabularies are amazing. I just want to know how can you please in like summarize this thing that how a beginner can learn these vocabularies and how they can implement those vocabularies in having conversation. So please.
Yeah, I would be more than elated to brighten up this particular area. So, as per my, outlook, I would definitely say that if somebody is going to kick off, or if somebody is going to commence his journey in this English language, so he should or she should focus on grammatical structures first. Like three things we need to focus in our beginning in our primitive journey of English language. The first one is like tenses, modals,
Hmm,
and passives. Three things
definitely.
are enough to speak this language. And I'm pretty much sure that everybody must be doing the same thing. Apart from that, if somebody wants to work on prepositions, parts of speech, these are the things that we can work on the things later on. But I don't suggest this thing that you should go for them because if you're just indulging yourself in the grammatical kind of thing, you will not be able to unfold yourself. So if
Definitely.
you literally want to bring some instant transformation, you just need to work on three things, as I mentioned. Apart from this, like when it comes to learning the vocabularies, so as per my opinion, we shouldn't go for the vocabularies until and unless we are not able to unfold ourselves in such a great manner, in such a spectacular manner in the like in front of the people.
Okay.
If we are thinking this thing that we can speak this language flawlessly in the basic manner, then we should go for the advanced or sophisticated kind of things. Otherwise, what is going to happen? We are going to make it chaotic.
Yes,
Like neither we are speaking basic English, nor will be able to speak advanced
fluent.
English.
Yes,
So we don't need to have a fumble in our communication whenever we are having conversation with somebody. Like couple of fumbles are okay,
yes,
right? If you are getting stuck while having general conversation with somebody, that is fine. This is the
yes,
way of learning. And if we are making mistakes, if we are making mistake, this is also fine. This is how we have been working on ourselves. And if you are making mistakes, if somebody is making mistake, it means that he has been working on himself. Because I do the
definitely.
same thing. I also do, like I also make mistake, and
Yes,
I also fumble a lot. This is fine for me
yes,
because this is how I have been working on myself. And
definitely.
so, and how that somebody can incorporate sophisticated vocabularies in his or her communication, it's a matter of practice. You very well know because you also have been working on your communication for last 2 years. So you very well know how much it is difficult to optimize our communication,
Definitely.
right? So we have to embrace challenges. First, we need to push forward the vocabularies, and later on, we'll be able to accustom to how we can incorporate or comprise the vocabularies.
Definitely.
This is all from my end. Yeah.
Those were great advice,
So,
I would
what would
say.
you like to suggest? Yeah. What would you like to suggest to the people that how they can prevail this communication in no time?
In no time, I think you are not, this is, as I told you, that this is not a overnight thing. You have to take
Mm,
some time. It is going to come with you practice. You have to do a lot of practice every single day, and I think if you are consistent with it, you will see the results, and you don't have to pressurize yourself to speak. One thing I also, I what I feel like, if you are able to communicate in basic English, then it's fine, it's totally okay. You don't have to jump for
mm,
advanced English initially, especially
exactly.
once you are in a beginner level. After that you can go for advanced level, but initially if you are thinking that I will be able to speak fluently with advanced English, then this is not going to happen. For that you have to, first you have to be comfortable while speaking basic English, basic sentences, and then only you will be able to speak for, you will go for further, right? So first I think for beginners,
Yes.
and this is what I also do, I try to speak in basic English, because this is, I feel comfortable while speaking with basic English. And when I'm trying to speak, add some advanced English, I have to put some efforts for that. I am at this
Mm.
point right now, so it's fine. It is coming gradually. It So yeah, that's the from my side.
Yeah, you already have taken the bull by the horns because you literally want to amplify your own communication. That is a great thing. I would say
Yes.
that my best wishes is with you, and I
Yeah.
hope that you will be able to grow by leaps and bounds in this communication.
Thank you so much for that. And it was really nice talking to you. I have got to know a lot of things. I have learned a lot of things from you. So yeah, that was a really nice
Me too.
talking to
Yeah, me too. Like this is a great session for me. This is a delectable session for me too, because I have been getting this opportunity to learn something from others. This is like this is a blessing in disguise for me.
you.
Completely.
Definitely. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. And